Hey there, leopards! Welcome back to the Schotte Art Studio. Today we're going to talk about sculptures. And sculptures are really cool three-dimensional art. Sculptures are all around you. In fact, Blue Springs has one of the biggest collections of sculptures around. So if you're out and about, keep your eyes peeled and see what you see. Today I'm going to talk to you about making sculptures out of something recycled, egg cartons. So we're going to see what kind of egg-tastic artwork you can dream up. Now, in my house, we're using egg cartons for all kinds of things. I've got some seeds growing out of a set of egg cartons, some zinnias. I cannot wait to get those going. I've even created, with a little help from Amelia, my nice little egg carton headband I'm sporting today. Can you tell we're ready for spring in our house with all these beautiful flowers? We also created these beautiful flowers that are hanging. We're going to be hanging them in our window just to add a little color to our life. Speaking of flowers, we've been playing with coffee filters to make brightly colored flowers. And with our egg cartons, we have some hand-built flowers. You can use beads, pipe cleaners. Really, the choice is up to you. The last thing that is really loved at my house is our catapult. You can see here this is the lid of my egg carton. I've got some of the little tiny parts where the eggs sit in here. I had an extra scrap piece of cardboard here, and the catapult holding anything needing to be shot across the room. I use a piece of my egg carton. So let's give it a try. Woo! It works great. There's so many amazing things that you can create with egg cartons. Let's see what you can dream up. Once you have a plan of what you want to create out of your egg cartons, then you get your supplies together. You can use any kind of egg cartons. I like the ones that are kind of that broken up cardboard because they're easier to paint and color on, but the plastic ones work just as well. You're also going to need some scissors, probably some glue or some tape, something to color with. Paint works great, markers and crayons, and then any extra fun things you have hanging around the house to add details like your pipe cleaners, strings, buttons, Google eyes. You could even use sticks and leaves and things from outside as well. Okay, leopards, so as you're deciding what you want to make, I want to give you some techniques and tips for the egg cartons. So as you take your egg carton apart, up here I've cut off one of my little pieces. Remember that these can be a little tough to cut, but you can always trim the edges and round them off, or you can leave them pointy how you want, depends on what you're creating. Especially if you need something to lay flat, you have to kind of trim that extra edge off. And with these things, you might need to poke holes in it somewhere. Like, for example, if I wanted to put a pipe cleaner or a string or do some kind of attachment through here, if I take a ballpoint pen and pokes a little hole, I'm gonna push a little harder and poke a bigger hole. The nice thing about that is then if I have string or a stick or a pipe cleaner or whatever, I can push things through and attach them on. Okay, so who knows, maybe you're gonna be making some kind of a crazy wonky creature. I think I'm gonna build a little alien dude here. You can use any kind of tools you would like for coloring as well. I used some paint on some of mine. Here's one of mine that I painted. It took it a while to dry on the paint. I used like a tempera paint, but you could use watercolor paints as well. You can color with crayons, or you could even color with markers. So maybe I'm gonna make my little guy an alien. Color him in green. And the cool thing about using crayons on it is you could layer different colors. Markers make it a little bit harder to layer different colors, but I could even add some crayon on top of the marker if I wanted. So I'm gonna make that side of my little guy green, and I think I'm gonna give him some eyes before I move on. Some silly eyes. One eye and the two eyes. Then I could go back in, color around it with my coloring tools. Kind of up to you. We have done googly eyes glue on here well. Stickers that are small will attach to the egg cartons as well. It's really up to you how you make your designs. I'm gonna make me a little art alien here. I can take my pipe cleaner or whatever tool I have. This would be cool because you can use sticks from outside as well if you wanted. I'm gonna curl it up and give him some silly ears or antennas maybe. So how you make your project is up to you. Just remember that anything you glue on with Elmer's glue probably need all night to dry. And if you get a parent's help with hot glue, it'll dry a little faster. Here are some ideas that other kids have done using egg cartons. I mean, my catapult was pretty epically cool, but that pirate ship is awesome. It'd really be cool if you had a catapult hanging off of it. Incoming! I love the way that this artist created a collection of things from nature. It's totally a treasure box of really beautiful things, and this is a perfect time of year to be collecting. I love animals, and the egg cartons allow you to make any kind of animal you want. Tiny turtles, ladybugs, a really beautiful dragonfly, maybe a whale, or even if you don't want to do a lot of cutting, the caterpillar is a really simple way to create a fun creature. These ideas are a little more challenging. They're going to require you to take the time to paint all the different details. Love me some Ninja Turtles. Fun fact, they're all named after very famous Renaissance artists. I like how the Angry Birds stacked up a couple of the egg cartons to build, or cut extra pieces off to build the rest of their features, like the yellow Angry Bird. You could even create your own helicopter. Well, leopards, I hope this gave you some fun ideas for some egg-tastic art. I can't wait to see the beautiful pieces you've created. They might be silly. They might be even something extra special for Mother's Day coming up. Be sure and snap a photo and send them my way and show us what cool, creative, fun things you've done with egg cartons. Keep creating!